Football League. We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
The 29-yard line.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins, nothing.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. 70 line.
He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19, 18.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. K'Lavon Chaisson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
2nd and long. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
They run once more with Henderson. And a lane slow materializing here as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 3rd and 9 here.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kayshon Boutte, 55 yards. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you bring some doubt in their minds.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Nifty move. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Been a nightmare of a first quarter for him. 2 interceptions, 1 return for a touchdown. As he starts again here, 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 26-yard line.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
2nd and 9 now. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check out.
They'll drop the throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second football. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. And pass complete. Here's Boutte with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Patriots, first down. A gain of 12.
Here's May.
First down.
He's got Hooper on the short connection.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll throw with May. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Henderson. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
They set up the screen for Henderson. Spinning away, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
That's another Patriots first down.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And the Patriot first down.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And it's caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. May. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Right after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a New England touchdown. A nice little juke. And able to get this out to the 25. Miami set to take over. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll diving, and he's got a full extension. What a catch. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Up the middle, Achane. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Harold Landry. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. To throw, it's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New England.
But here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
To the air, May. Short pass caught by Henry. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing here is May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
A give, running right, Achane. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
At the 14-yard line.
60 Eagle. Ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Malik Washington, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New England's offense set to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They work now on 2nd and 9. Back to throw. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Patriots first down.
Back to throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Behringer in punt formation for the Patriots.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Down the left sideline. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. but they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A beautiful fake. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Douglas. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's second down. From the shotgun, May with it. That'll be swung out wide in for Henderson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Patriots, first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott, take it away.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker. 2nd and 15. May looking to run.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space. Lines up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
Looking to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will tuck it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
And that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Off the play fake. Here's May. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
7 yards to go.
Here's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. Absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. A third and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll throw with May. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Douglas. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all to return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins offense and Tyreek Hill set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Running right, here's Achane. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here now at 3rd down and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. New England's offense set to go. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game now. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
To throw, it's May. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
3rd down and 10. To the air, May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Down the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a one-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Right back to Henderson on first down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
At the 19-yard line.
The tight end Henry here in motion. Again, it's Henderson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
Throwing here is May. Gets this complete to Butte. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And the tight end is certainly positioned built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Go. Liking 18.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
60 Eagles. 60.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. The old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Travion Henderson, 48 yards. And the Patriots will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
Back to throw again. And going deep for Hill. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Let's go. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Here we go. Here we go. 18. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Looking to throw. May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
21 yards. And the Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henderson. And a loose tackle.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
First and goal. At the 9-yard
They'll run here with Henderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So the Dolphins now down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here comes second down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
7-yard gain.
They'll look to throw again. That'll be caught by Hill. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Yards.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now back to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. Past the 20. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And it's third down.
Here's May. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh man. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17. You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.